start it off with something that actually happened
Angers
today.
me.
And you see it in the description. It has angered Outlandish for quite some time. I need you to lower the volume, though, because we don't want everybody to be scared.
Equipment and everything to make sure that we could build upon and be able to create a new VR thing, and we can't do that with, you know, what we were selling system for. So that's their reason. You want to go your thing?
Well, yes, because what happens is this PR didn't really make any type of sense, because usually when tech comes out and the years go by, chips are cheaper.
Yeah, because the thing is, this came out this year, October. It'll be 2 years.
So it came out 2 years ago. You can get into it. I just did it so I can get a benefit to pay less. So, anywho, when the tech comes out years down the road, it becomes cheaper to manufacture. So the chips that they pay, the amount of money that they pay to make the product, at first they sell at a loss, and then when months go by, they sell in turns a profit, because now the chips that they're using can mean a better yield. It's spending a little bit less, and it continues to churn. There'll be, that's usually most of the things. That's what happens. Yes, inflation happens. The prices are higher. Chip shortage, okay, doesn't justify the price increase, only because those are the chips that they're working. They just need to bring out the product, which will be a delay. So making the product is not the problem, is bringing it out to the public would be the issue. For 2 years, and they raised up to $100.
Yeah.
My first theory, because I know yours is, Outlandish is better, but my issue, and you're going to see a post video of an explanation, because there's now rumor that Apple will be releasing their version of a VR/AR headset, a whole new product. And Apple is known in the tech community as, when they do it, it becomes popular. Yes, Android devices usually has features that Apple just released 2 or 3 years ago, but the Android users, the Android phones and the operating system is so fragmented. Those features, some of them can be there, some of them not. And if they are there, they don't work as seamless as an Apple device, because now you're talking from Apple, like the Google Pay ends up being a Samsung Pay, and now Google Play wallet has become Google Wallet. That's all change, where Apple has the wallet. And that is seamless through the iPad, Apple Watch, and iPhones, and then in a Mac. But it's just one Apple one, because it works seamless. Apple does that. They did it with the phone, with devices of music, iPods, iPod Shuffles, iPod Nanos, and iPhones, iPads, and even Apple Watches, okay? When they touch, makes it poppin'. There is no home, and I continue to say this and drive this to everybody that watches through TikTok, as well as on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and wherever the case. I always mention that NFTs and the metaverse and the VR as a whole doesn't have a unique home yet. Will Apple be the home? Will it start the home? Facebook only has the one thing that I've known and heard is Horizons. And I don't think that's enough to become the home of the VR. So when Meta increases their price by $100, is because they probably heard word that Apple's releasing a product that they know it's going to be mainstream, and those that can't fit the bill for the Apple device will go to other competitors, which will be the Oculus, and they will pay that money. That mirage of that $100 will be wiped based on Apple's,
because Apple's going to,
they're gonna
probably gonna charge like $800 for that.
They charge $1,000 for a damn stand. What makes you think they won't do it for the VR? So the VR for Apple is probably going to be a high-end tech with a high price. And then people are going to be like, I don't want that. I want something like that. Where can I get it? Oh, the best one would be Oculus or Vive or the VR2 when it comes out. That's my theory. Yours is even better. so I'm going to stick with mine, but yours is even better.
So this is what I've been thinking. I've been doing a little research too, and figuring this out too. Because not too long ago, a lot of people have been having issues that in order to be able to use the Quest 2, you need to sign up for a Facebook account. And as you know, to most people, the Gen X and all that stuff, Facebook is kind of like an old people's social media nowadays. People don't want to sign for Facebook, and of course, Facebook has been dealing with so much stuff with like privacy issues, with spam accounts, selling ads, all that type of stuff. So let's just say Facebook is not in the best of graces right now. So people don't want to sign up for accounts, or if they had accounts, they got rid of their accounts because people don't like Facebook anymore. So I guess people who wanted to get the Quest 2 had to sign up for a Facebook account, or had a Facebook account connected to the thing, and that was the only way you'd be able to do it. And obviously, Facebook wins in that way because, they'll be able to advertise to them, be able to,
any game you play, that data will be used to
exactly,
be sold.
and it could be sold to you and all that type of stuff, and an ad, and that's why on Facebook you got like a bunch of different ads, a bunch of different things like games you were playing or things you could even think about, and it's already like.
Can you hit the power and put it on again? Just and do it. No, hit it again. X and plus and live. Whoa. And that's it. There you go. Cool.
Okay, so what was I saying? God,
my bad.
You just can't like into
the Facebook graces. They're not going to graces.
Because of the advertisements and people. You can even think about something and Facebook will know what it is and it will advertise it. Trust me,
I still get messed up.
Oh, trust me, every time me too. It's like I'm like I didn't even say a word. You already have it on there.
The wife talked about espresso machines. Talked about it. I got the ad on my Facebook.
So it's crazy.
For no damn reason.
So here's what I'm thinking. Because next month, because I guess Meta was hearing people about the complaints and stuff, they're going to get rid of the feature that you don't need a Facebook account in order to sign up for Quest 2. Yeah. For people who have, wants to get the Quest 2 but don't want to get Facebook. They said, you'll be able to play Quest 2 and be able to access it without needing a Facebook account.
Yep.
So what I was thinking is that when the price jump of this is going to happen is next month.
Yep.
August 1st. And also when they decided to get rid of the Facebook connectivity, it's also next month. We don't have an exact date on that.
I think it's August 1st.
But it's probably August 1st also.
I mean, it makes sense.
So, because Facebook is not going to be able to sell our information to other companies,
make money off the back end of people's data.
Back end. My thought process is instead of them because of the recession or because of inflation, they decided that they want to up the price because they were losing too much money. First place, not being able to sell our information to other people. That's what I think.
So make the money off the top. By hardware because they ain't making money off your data.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking is the reason. It might be a little crazy. I might be, but I don't know. It kind of makes sense though if you think about it. Like how you going to have this plan because they planned this for a while. It's been, I think it was like either late last year or early this year that they said that they're going to get rid of the integration of the Facebook and the Quest 2 so people who get Quest 2 don't have to have Facebook accounts.
Yep.
What makes you think that they were thinking, like, in the drawing board, like, okay, since we can't sell people's information, how else we're going to make money? And they had to figure out a bunch of different ways to do it. I guess this way was the easiest, the only way, I guess. I want to say the easiest way.
Dude, it doesn't make sense because if old tech and you're going to raise the price... It's not like it's high. That's like PlayStation 5. If the PlayStation 5 was still limited and raised the price $100, I would say that makes sense because the value, the market in the area increased the price because it's so valuable. Mm-hmm. Quest 2 you could get anywhere still currently, and they never announced anything until today. Any shortages of the like of the Quest 2.
Exactly, because there really hasn't been. So like it's pretty easy to get a Quest 2.
It's an easy way to get out an excuse for what really is happening.
And I just find it funny because I've also been hearing things too that people was like, the reason why they were selling it at such a low price was to get the early adopters to get into it, get into their metaverse, be able to get into the VR. We're like, okay, so this is how VR is, and this is like an entry point into the VR since, you know, it's so cheap and all that type of stuff. It's like, this is the way. Like, I am sorry. I find that excuse weak.
No, it is weak because they had the VR. They had
you
the
had the VR. You didn't have to be like, okay, we wanted to lower this, but we was eventually going to raise up the price because of the cost of the machine and all that. That doesn't make any sense either
because didn't Samsung Galaxy have a VR headset too? The Gear VR. Yep. If you want an entry-level VR, Gear VR by Samsung Galaxy. The damn phone had the VR on the phone. Like, that made no damn sense.
So it's just like, so honestly, I think they're doing it because they were not going to they would not be able to sell our information to the companies, so they had to do it. But that's, like I said, it's not 100%. This is just...
I'm going to put that theory on Twitter and just get everybody to get on it, because that's the only thing that makes sense.
It just makes sense that way.
If
like they weren't making money.
If Outlandish's conspiracy doesn't work out, then it's mine, because the September, their release, they're going to talk about new iPhones.
Oh, yeah, because Apple's
iOS 16 is going to come out. Then the new iPhone's going to be announced. They're going to announce the new Apple Watch Pro. And what if they say, oh, we have one more thing. Bam.
The VR thing,
with the new VR OS iVR. Like, I don't know. And then they'll show a feature that comes out next year, and then it comes out with a price point.
So
then that point, that'll be mine.
You said iVR because you know they all Apple.
You already know it's going to be.
iPhone,
iVR.
iMac.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So we feel that's going to happen. So.
But yeah.